Hello, online crew. How are you today? I hope you're doing absolutely awesome. Today, we're going to talk about motivation. Do you feel you need some motivation to get going, to do some more things in your business, improve your life, lose some weight, eat healthier, all the things? This is life and a business discussion. So do you feel that you could do with a little bit more motivation? If that's you, then this live is what you need to listen to, because you really want to understand the word motivation, what it means, what it actually is, to know how to get it. Okay, so this is an important discussion for you today. Before we go into that content, let me introduce myself. If we have not met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So I'm here to help our amazing online crew community here, which is full of home-based business owners, network marketers, direct sellers, social sellers, those in MLM, leverage social media and use modern social media strategies. But we want to be a human before we're a marketer. Who's down for that? Who would like to be doing it in a real, genuine, authentic way to ensure that you attract the right people to you and you build a thriving business? That's what I'm all about, being a human before I'm a marketer, but leveraging social media with modern strategies. So that's what we're here to talk about. Now, before we get into motivation, just want to share with you a couple of things. I'm about to draw the winner of the one-on-one Zoom call with me from last week's Personal Branding Bootcamp. So last week I wasn't on my business page. So hello again, business page. I wasn't over here on Instagram. So hello, Instagram or YouTube. We were all tucked away in my little social media Facebook group, talking about the Personal Branding Bootcamp. Now, those of you who did the homework every day and wrote in the homework every day you did that, your name went into the hat. Your name went into the hat. So there's some people whose name is in this hat 4 times. Some people's names are only in this hat 1 time. Some people's names are in this hat no times because you didn't do the homework. But one lucky person is going to win. So I'm going to do that in a second. But I also want to let you know that all the videos for the Personal Branding Bootcamp just came down. Okay, I was meant to do it about 2 hours ago, but I've been flat out today. So the videos, Guide 19 is no longer there. It's gone. So for those of you that missed the replays, I'm sorry, but you had a week. They're gone. Unless you're a coaching community member. If you're a coaching community member, all those videos are uploaded to your members' website and you're covered. The promos, however, to join the coaching community to get all the replays and the 14-day trial instead of the 3-day trial or the discounted annual membership, that's still going for about 3 hours. So you'll need to check the posts in the group and all the emails and everything if you want to take advantage of that and get all the replays. You can if you become a coaching community member, but you need to do it within about the next 3 hours. So for those that have joined the coaching community in the last week and joined the branding course, which we start on the 23rd, welcome, congratulations, amazing. There's too many of you to mention, but I'm just so excited to work with you guys in the coaching community moving forward. And don't forget, every week on this link is what's happening that week. So if you go to helenmartinonline.com/events, that's what's happening this week. That's got tomorrow's Clubhouse discussion, which is all about dealing with objections. Majority of you need that training because you're not very good at handling objections and you get them in this business. They're everywhere. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I have to talk to my partner. All of those objections, how do you handle them? That's what we're talking about on Clubhouse tomorrow. And those of you in the coaching community, we have a special training coming up this week, practical training of how you can create amazing posts and stories for your products and your business that stand out from the crowd. They're really clever. They're really creative. So don't miss that training, coaching community members. Okay, but that's how you can keep up with what's happening this week. And I did have a question for you. So I'd love to know, I've already put this both in my coaching community and the free Facebook group, but I'd love to know if you're live here with me now or catching the replay. I'm either going to do next month a Reels challenge, which will probably be a Facebook Reels challenge rather than Instagram, although I prefer to do them on Instagram and repurpose them. But I know a lot of you don't use Instagram. So a Reels challenge of some capacity or another video challenge? I haven't done a video challenge for a couple of months. So are you hanging out for another video challenge, or would you like a Reels challenge first? Your call. Let me know what you want more out of those two, a Reels challenge or another Facebook Live challenge. Okay, let me know. So I'm waiting for your feedback to know which one of those majority of you guys want. I know you need both, but which one is more needed by you guys? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to draw the winner. So Dan has said Reels. What about the rest of you? Heather has said Reels. How are you, by the way? I haven't said hello to anyone yet. Let me quickly do that. Who's here live with me? We've got Tonya. We've got Yvette. We've got Beth. Love that intro. You should see me before I go live, Beth. I'm sitting here boogieing away by myself before I come on because it just makes me boogie every time I come on live. Hello, Steve. Hello, Cherie. Hello, Kathy. Kathy's still struggling with StreamYard, you poor thing. Hello, Dan. Always lacking motivation, Kathy. So let's have a good chat about that. Hello, Laurie. Hello, Heather. Hello again to Heather. Oh, no, different Heather. We got Heather Borg and we have got Heather Bishana, however I say your last name. Reels, please. Reels, please. Reels, please. What I want is not necessarily what I need. More needed is Reels. So she's fighting it, but she knows she needs it. Reels. Well, there's a standout here. Reels. Hey, Donna, how are you? Hello, Tara. Good to see you on with Reels again. Hello, Deb. Hello, Sonia. How are you? So keep the comments coming. Do you need Reels, a Reels challenge or a Facebook Live challenge coming up in April? So depending what you guys say will determine what I do next month, okay? So I've got a whole lot of names here in this little captain's hat here. These are the names of the people that filled out the homework from last week for the Personal Branding Bootcamp. Whoever's name I take out of this hat right now is winning a one-on-one call with me to go through your branding. So as I said, some people's name is in here 4 times because they completed all the homework. So let's see who it is. Got a name? Oh, I think she'll be pleased. Joanne Oswald. I don't think she's here. I don't think I said hello to her. Joanne. So Joanne Oswald, you are the winner of the one-on-one call with me. So I will be in touch and we'll set up that separate call and we can dive deep into your branding. Okay. Now let's get into motivation. How many of you don't feel like doing stuff? Someone tag Joanne if she's not here. Please, that would be great. How many of you often don't feel motivated? Like, how do you feel about, let's just talk, scrap business for a minute. Let's just talk about life. You know, and particularly ladies, you know what I'm talking about regarding washing, cooking, cleaning, making kids' lunches, if you got kids, like all the things, paying the bills, you know, all the things. How often are you motivated to do those things? How often have you jump up and go, oh, I want to do a load of washing? Or, oh, I really love to do the dishes. Like, how many of you feel motivated to do those things? How many of you feel motivated to do things in your business that you know you don't really want to do? Send messages to people, do more prospecting, create social media content. How often do you actually feel motivated to do those things? Would it be less than what you know it should be? Would that be fair to say? Like, are there things that you do that you know that you need to be done, but you're just not motivated to do them? So let me know your thoughts around that. And I'll ask you also, if you waited, those things that you don't like to do, if you waited until you were motivated, how often would they actually get done? So how many of you love doing the dishes, or, you know, you might have a dishwasher, but cleaning up, you know what I mean, cleaning up in the kitchen. How many of you are motivated to do that? You've had some friends over, you've had a dinner party, there is a stack of dishes in the kitchen to clean. How many of you go, yay, I got to clean all this crap up now? So if you waited until you were motivated to do that, when do you think it would get done? When do you think those dishes would get done? What do you think? Okay, there's something that you really need to understand about motivation. Motivation is a feeling, isn't it? You know when you feel motivated and you know when you don't. Fair? It's a feeling. Because it's a feeling, it's fleeting. Comes and goes and comes and goes. You will rarely ever wake up one day and be motivated to do all the things that you need to do that day, especially the things that you don't want to do. But here's what people do: they wait. They wait until they're motivated. I don't feel like exercising today. I'll do it tomorrow, because they didn't feel like doing it. You know, you need to cook healthy food or whatever. Oh, I'll start next week. I just don't feel motivated to do it. Or I've got to send messages or do some prospecting. Oh, I'm just not in the mood to do it. I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. If you wait to be motivated, the clock is going tick, 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 tick. The days are slipping by you. The weeks are slipping by you. The months are slipping by you. And for some of you, years are slipping by you, and you're still the same weight. If you need to lose it, you're not eating any healthier, although you want to, and your business is no further ahead than it was. Why? Because you're waiting for motivation, and it's not coming. It may be fleeting, and you know this. You know you have moments in time where you're really good at something. People do this with dieting all the time. They get motivated to go on a diet for 30 days and they lose weight. Then what happens? They go back to their normal routine and they put all the weight back on. People exercise, they might get fit. Have you done this in your lifetime? You've got fit at a certain, period in your life. And then you stop because you lost the motivation. And where did your fitness go? It just went. If we all had motivation for everything, every single one of us would have at least $1 million in our bank account. We'd all look like models with six packs. We'd all look 10 years younger than we actually are because we eat so cleanly. Like, we would all be amazing and have amazing lives if we were motivated all the time to do the things that we know we need to do to get where we want. Make sense? So if you're waiting for motivation and you just don't feel like doing stuff most of the time, and you just, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and you keep putting off the things that you know you need to do because tomorrow is another day, how many days, weeks, and years have you wasted waiting to feel like it? I'll wait until I get more money. I'll wait till I have more time. I'll wait for this. I'll wait for that. I'll wait till I get all my ducks in a row. If you're waiting for the right time to do things, and that includes motivation, then you're wasting your life away. Motivation is just a feeling. So unless you feel awesome 100% of the time and you're motivated 100% of the time, you're waiting for the wrong thing. Can you relate to this? How many of you know you've had times in your business where you've just done nothing because you just didn't feel like it because life got in the way? Something happened. Someone, got sick, or an in-law come and visited, or, whatever it is, you went on a holiday and you just lost all your motivation. And so you just stopped. You stopped all the good things that you were doing. You stopped your DMO. You stopped the healthy eating. You stopped the drinking water. You stopped all the good things you had going on because life got in the way because you weren't motivated to work through it. If you wait for motivation, you are sending your life backwards. Life doesn't work that way. It is fleeting. Motivation is fleeting. And I know you feel this. I know you've had times where you've been on a diet and done really well, or you've exercised and you've done really well, but then you fell off the wagon. Why did you fall off the wagon? Something about life got in the way and you didn't feel like doing it anymore. If you run your life off your feelings, you're losing the battle. Because when we wait to feel like we want to do things, things are going to happen a hell of a lot slower. So guess what you need to do? You know how you parent kids and you parent grandkids for them to get the best out of their life and to encourage them and push them to do things that they don't want to do and to not say the word can't because it's the worst word in the dictionary? You need to parent yourself. You need to be your own voice in your little ear and tell yourself to get your butt into action and stop waiting to feel like doing things and do them anyway. You do things like dishes and washing and cooking and cleaning and pay bills and do your taxes. You do all sorts of things that have to be done, even though you don't feel like it. But what's the only thing that gets done? It gets done because that has to be done. When it comes to your own business, you're okay with letting yourself down. I don't feel like doing it. Oh, well, no results in your business. Look in the mirror. Okay, this is all of us, including myself. Motivation is a feeling and it's fleeting. And if you're waiting for it, good luck in your business. You need to parent yourself. We all do. And tell us to do the things we don't want to do. And when life gets in the way, it's okay in the moment, but you need to get back on the wagon and pivot as quickly as you can. Not wallow in it and go, oh, well, 3 weeks have gone by, I might as well just wait till the beginning of next month, or I'll go on a diet on Monday. What's Monday all about? Start the diet tomorrow. What are you waiting for? You're going to be motivated on Monday? Try not to run your life by emotions and feelings. Yes, there'll be certain things in your life that it's like you get a gut feeling for something and that's fine. You trust your intuition and all the rest of it. I'm not dissing any of that. I'm just, if you wait until you feel like you want to do things, you're going to be waiting a long time because life doesn't work that way. You need to get uncomfortable. You need to do the things you don't want to do. You need to pivot, get back on track quickly. You need to parent yourself. If you had a friend in a situation that was sliding and they weren't doing the things and then they started complaining, well, my business isn't growing and I'm not doing this, and then they start beating themselves up and whatever, what would you do and say to that friend? You would pick that friend up and you would say, come on, you can do it. Just get back, just start small. Start with some small action, whatever. You would guide that person to help them. Sometimes you need to do that to yourself. Who thinks they could benefit from parenting themselves a little bit? Motivation doesn't exist, guys. It does exist in small doses, but it's a feeling. And most people don't feel motivated 100% of the time, which means if you're waiting for the feeling to feel good to do certain things, it's just going to let you down. You have to force yourself to do the things you don't want to do. And I know you already know this. This is like a broken record, but sometimes you just need to hear it again. It's time to take responsibility for where you're at and where your business is at and where your life is at and where your health is at. It's time to parent yourself and build that business that you really want to build and be proud of yourself and have others be proud of you and bring in that income that you desire to bring in. But if you're waiting for motivation for it to happen, it probably won't happen. So know that and parent yourself to get where you want to go. It's time to take responsibility of that as you would guiding a friend or you would guiding a child of your own. Guide yourself and be tough on yourself because success is not easy. Success takes hard work, success takes drive, and success is doing the things that you don't want to do. So don't wait anymore. Put some steps in place, put some training in place, put a good DMO in place, daily method of operation, and actually take responsibility for where you want to go in your life because motivation is only fleeting. And majority of the time, you're not going to feel like it. And that's a real trap. If you think you're waiting for motivation, it's going to let you down every time. Okay. So just checking in on some of your comments here. What did I win? I didn't hear. You won the one-on-one call with me from the Personal Branding Bootcamp. So I will be in touch with you and we'll set up a time for that call. Okay. Laurie, working on that every day. Was terrible about parenting myself in the past. More is needed, but it's a daily work in progress. It's totally up to you guys what you want out of life. I push myself all the time. I set my own training calendar. I set my own goals. I'm the only one pushing myself, but I've got enough drive to do that because I know what I want. And I know the income that I want to build. And I know the people that I want to help. What are you doing for your world, for your life, for your bank account? How hard are you pushing yourself? It's worth it, guys, but it's not easy. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there. That's, it's not, basically, just to sum that up, the secret to motivation is actually pushing yourself. That's all motivation is. It's giving yourself the little push. How many of you don't feel like exercising and then you do and you always feel better? So you don't want to do it, but you do it and then you feel better afterwards. That's what you need to do in your business. You need to do the hard yards and push yourself. So basically the secret to motivation is pushing yourself and parenting yourself to do the things that you don't want to do, not only in life, but in your business as well. Because I'll say it again, if you're waiting for motivation, you're going to be waiting a long time because it's so fleeting, motivation. It just doesn't really exist. Okay? So some food for thought. Those that are most successful are people that just, do the things that they don't want to do more than people that don't do them. I hope that made sense. Anyway, I'll leave it there for you to ponder and think about. I hope that's good food for thought. This video, my first video of the day, is what I call Online Crew Courage. So it's me helping you get the courage to be successful in this business because you got to have the courage before you have the confidence. Some of you are waiting to be confident, but you don't get confident unless you have the courage to do the things that you don't want to do. So that's why I'll always talk about these kind of things at the beginning of the week to help make you think and push through some of the things that you need to push through to get where you want to go. Okay. Now, tomorrow is Clubhouse. Join us. We're talking about dealing with objections. This is something you all need to learn how to deal with. And then I've got some great training for you later in the week. And coaching community members, remember, I've got a guest speaker. We've got a practical training for you this week on how to create amazing posts and stories. Like actually going into Canva, we're showing you how to do it. They're just so creative. They'll help you stand out from the crowd. It's just going to be an amazing training. So make sure you watch that as well. Joanne, I'll be in touch with you regarding our one-on-one call. And remember, you've only got less than 3 hours to join our coaching community for those special offers so you can get all the replays of the boot camp and everything else that I provide there. And the branding course is about to close as well. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you on Clubhouse tomorrow. Bye-bye.